Okay, so we're off back to World 5. We're gonna go ahead and switch out the Thief Ring for the Poison Resistance Ring, because we're gonna need that. I'm going to make sure that we have plenty of I'll find it now. That was a low save to them. Hopefully that'll be enough. This next level, it's all Poison Swamp. Particularly nasty. Will not be rolling. I don't know if some of the other games, if you roll, it cleans your clothes and makes the effects worse. But we'll definitely not be doing that. We won't be running because the ring that allows you to run in the water requires so many hoops to jump through to get. And I couldn't use it at the same time as the poison resistance ring, so it's kind of pointless. The actual poison part starts in a little while. Not plague. That's totally different. That's like purple water. That stuff will take you down. Okay, well apparently somebody went down a bit. Met their feet. Here's where. Down there is where the poison water begins. I believe that's an item that you can actually get. Normal royal tendency. He has to be pure white or something. And not even going to try to explain royal tendency. Something not to worry about unless you really, really wanted the platinum. Which we're not going to do. Alright. These guys are more vulnerable to fire. Pretty much everything in this world is. How didst thou meet thy fate? Ah, by burning, I see. As a wizard. Whatever it's offering, I don't need it. Yeah, those things are... Uh, enjoy. I go down there to get that, but I can get back up. So it's not until I'm done up here. Oh, that's a shortcut. Oh no, that's that's the item I was talking about. That bridge is not open unless he opens it for you. And he's not going to do that unless you are. No, that's not a person. That's a corpse. Okay, so obviously there's a shortcut. Come all the way around there, come back this way. Let you avoid all that. But first we have to go through all that. So, you know. Always good to have more of those. Question is whether these guys can get up to me or not. Oops. Okay, it's just barely not strong enough to take him out in two. I gotta get 3 more points in strength to use the legendary shield. But good news, it's the end of the entire world, so I gotta beat with 3 more bosses to get it, so I'll have enough souls to get my strength up to 16. Anyway. Just try to avoid the squishies as much as possible. Try to avoid everything as much as possible. Okay, well, I didn't even get a poison indicator, which means that my poison resistance ring apparently is resisting quite well. Well, resist enough for me to get over there to get that item, whatever it might be. Probably not worth the trouble. Alright, so my goal, besides doing my best to ignore every single item that is not on a platform, just for the safety of it. If I take a wide berth around him to the right or the left, I'll go for that platform on the far side. It's probably my best bet. Save for that torch. Okay, they hurt. Maybe it's not a good idea to try to get past them after all. Okay, poison resistance ring is apparently doing its job. Not yet, but poisoned. Okay, I'm poisoned. Buy some army of those things to get where I'm going. Unfortunately. Missed me. Alright. Hopefully my ring will prevent me. Okay, good. Squeeze between two of them. Give that one a wide berth. I know, I know. Back. Okay, well, I've discovered that these things are weak to fire, and they generally drop nobles bonuses. So... try my best to go from one safe place to another, but unfortunately the next safe place is past a bunch of these things. I make a beeline for that. Is there a sort of place I can get you afterwards? That would help me avoid a lot. I did lose 3,000 souls, but in the grand scheme of things, that's really not a lot. Apparently. There's no item they dropped, that's usually what it is. So. Okay, so I've put myself a safe route out to that item, if should I wish to use it. Shield's not doing me good at this point, so I'll just go ahead and regen a bit. You can't hit me here as far as I know. Let's go make a beeline for that. I'm lucky it allows me to bypass a bunch of things and get back up to safe ground. I'm not lucky. I'm not lucky. Let's do that. Okay, anyway. Gotta get out of this stuff. I know, I know. Kind of hug this. Okay, now there's got to be a way out of this mess. That can't be the only way. Thinking that fog door should have been my goal. Okay, next time I come back that area, I'll tell you where to talk with that guy. I knew he was there.
Before the Blight, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. I've spent much time in my studies in the cultured countries of the south, yet no country holds my heart as does Boletaria. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
Alright, okay. I have gone and learned that my article, knew it, I had it memorized. So help me get past that big guy at the fog gate, I hope. Okay, apparently there are some that are not alive. The ones that don't bob are not alive. Let me see. Those two there, those will be dead. So I can squeeze past this one. I can take it up to the wall. And hopefully I won't have to use too many of my flowers before I get there. Once I get close, I don't want to get too close because the one guy attacks me, the other one's going to save me. That's just the way it is. Alright. Cloak. Nope. Oh, that's not enough. Bad falling off the edge. I don't know if I actually made it. Anyway. Got a lot of nice stuff. Wasn't about to go over where that red phantom was, though. No, no, no. Okay, well. I think I demonstrated that I need a bit more of something before I could possibly get past that. So, how about we head off to World 2 next time and call it a day for this episode at this point. And I'll see you next time.
I really hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, I have more. Over there on the left side of the screen, you will find a playlist for this game and a video that YouTube thinks you might like right below that. And also, I would appreciate any likes and subscribes or comments you'd wish to leave. Thanks again.